going on, dudes? Welcome to another video upload from Aspie with Attitude. You're right now watching autistic YouTube content creator channel, which happens to be episode 396. And for the very first time, I've decided to start off something which I call Let Me Obsess, which happens to be the first one that you're watching now, depending on how successful this video content may become. Well, just to introduce myself, dudes, my name is David, I'm from Melbourne, Australia. I have autism, I have Asperger's syndrome, that's why I call myself an Aspie. If you have been watching a lot of my videos and you've been following this video for the first time, or over that you're the first time viewer, please, why not subscribe to Aspie with Attitude? That way you show more support for this channel. And also, please, why not ring this bell if you want to keep up to date with Aspie with Attitude, if you hit the notification bell. And also, please don't forget to like and share this video content around. That way it's showing more support for this channel, Aspie with Attitude. Well, anyway, dudes, like I'm very much done with the introduction to my very first Let Me Obsess video. Well, something I want to talk about is, have you ever passed any sheep or cattle paddocks, pretty much around farms, especially on the edge of the city, and you notice these towers? What I'm talking about is those galvanized steel structures which happen to be the transmission pylons. Well, dudes, like I've seen plenty of those in my Walk With Me adventures, and I'm going to show you what I mean by all that as I run you through. I had seen plenty of these transmission pylons running through some parks where I've done my Walk With Me videos, especially when I was talking about this back in Walk With Me number 28, when I was at Coomba Park explaining the electricity pylons, or the power lines, which I'm going to call it from now on. Well, dudes, like, now that I've done showing you what I mean by all that, did you actually notice how they're actually in different shapes and different sizes? It's almost like each and every one of these electricity power lines do like have its own personality. It's unique shapes, and it's just an eye for detail that no one ever really talks about. And since the age of 8, I had felt very obsessed in the different shapes that these transmission towers come in. Well, no, dudes, this is something that no one ever really talks about, and something that no one ever questions about is, why are these electricity transmission pylons different? And why are power lines so different, as if it's got its own personality and its own personal style? So who knows? Could each and every shape may mean like how many kilowatts are these power lines carrying, and how many voltage are these power lines carrying? We just do not know. And it's got to be some reason, except like I've never talked about it up till this video upload that you're watching right now, trying to talk about why do they look different and why is it so interesting to look at, except it's normal for me that I do not speak out about it at all, because it's just hard to make any sense how it's all in different shapes. And there might be a reason for it. If you think there's a reason for it, please, why not let me know in the comments down below. Why are they in different shapes, these transmission pylons? And there could already be YouTube videos may explain it. Well, I just don't know. I can never think of the words to explain why are they different. And I've just never in my life heard anyone mention this or even talk about that. Like differences in different electricity transmission pylons that we actually usually see running through countries, particularly through farms. And it's just true that you cannot build under those transmission pylons for some reason, because this is just a norm, and maybe if a power line snaps, it can actually drop onto people's homes or whatever. so we just do not know. The idea is to bring the electricity from power stations all the way in the city, regardless of what fuel source that these power stations run, whether they're coal or nuclear. And it's just so interesting now that I've actually tried to explore this one, which is, to me, it's almost been like a silent obsession that's been lingering my thoughts since I was 8 years old back in 1988. Well, I'll just show you a picture of these transmission pylons. They started off looking like in this shape, and in another area where I've actually have done Walk With Me number 28, had they actually go looking like this. But anyway, that all remains as a word of mystery. Just something I really want to obsess about is the electricity transmission pylons, and why they all look different, and why does it feel like they all have different personalities, and will there be any names for each of these transmission pylons to identify its shape and its sizes? So who knows? Anyway, that's what that video is all about. Just obsessing over power lines, something ridiculous like this, and obsessing over something that no one hardly talks about these days, or if anyone had conversations, why do they look different? Well, I can actually go on and on, since I believe it's been more than 5 minutes, I think, talking about power lines. So this is all going to end, dudes. So here we go. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to Aspie with Attitude. Peace and respect. And see you next time. And I'm out there, dudes. Peace.